Hey guys, welcome to our channel. Let's start with next problem statement. Okay, so let's start. So what we have to do here, we have to reverse a number entered by user. Okay, suppose user entered like number 198, then we have to make it 891. It's little bit complicated but very interesting problem. Those who are just entered in our channel, they little bit don't know about the syntax of the what actually was the syntax. So this is for someone, this channel is for someone who wants, who knows the syntax, but he want to learn how to apply logic. But those who haven't know the syntax, they can learn it, they can practice it, and then try to solve the problem that I have given to you, and then solve it. It was very helpful if you know the syntax and you trying to watch this video. Okay, so let's start with the code actually. So what I'm going to do, I'm taking an input from the user. So integer n or number is the declaration of that number. So this is actually the syntax. Okay, so for the new user, just try to learn the syntax first and then come, because it's very difficult to teach syntax online, but we will try to make a new series on it. But now it was very easy to you if you know the syntax. So let's start. Now I am printing the user that please enter the number. Printf enter the number. Okay, so I'm just giving it this command to user, so space colon. Now what user did, user enter a number like 891. Now we have to scan that 891. So just in all my lectures I have did this thing. What I have did, I am taking a number, print the user entered name and scanning it. So it's not an explainable, I am just writing it because you have practiced it a lot. This is a percent d and giving the number. Okay, so this number, whatever number entered by user, it gets inside this number. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to reverse that number. So how we are going to do it, it's very interesting logic. 987, suppose this was the number 987. So first what we are going to do, we are removing that 7. Okay, so now I have a 7. Okay, and multiply it with 100 plus removing 8, multiply it with 10 plus remove 9 and multiply it with 1. Okay, so we have, what we have to do, we have to multiply. So I am just multiplying again and again. So previously I have told you, if I am doing something again and again, then there is something called as a loop. So that's why I'm here using while loop, and it was the same code like the previous to find the sum of the digits of a number. Okay, so I am doing the same thing again, while num is not equal to 0. Okay, so if number is not equal to 0, then the loop runs. If number is 0, then loop breaks and get into the next line. So let's start again. That num, what we have to do, I have to take a reminder, I have to just remove that 7 from here. So to do that, I am here defining a reminder, rem. Okay, and a reminder is equals to number percent 10. So what it does, it gets 97, 987. Suppose this was the number entered by user, I am just taking that example, and this 987 in percent with 10, then the remainder is converted into 7. Okay, so initially you can make it 0 also, no problem, but now it was, it converts it itself into 7. whatever it may be previously, but now it was 7. Now after that, what we have to do, I have to multiply it with 100. Okay, but this is not possible to change 100, 10, 1 every time reduce a 0. It's so difficult. So what we are going to do, first we multiply 7 with, first time we multiply 7 with 10, then add 8 into it, then multiply it again with 10, and then add it 9. What I am going to do, I am explaining here. First time I have a 7, I have to multiply it with 10 and add 8 in it. So what it becomes, it's a 78. Okay, now again I am multiplying it with 10 and add it with 9. Then what it becomes, it becomes 780 plus 9, that is 789. Now you can see this 987 is reversed to 718. So what I have did every time, I have multiply with 10 and add the next remainder. Okay, so to do this thing, I am taking one of the variable like answer. Okay, so this was our answer. This is convert itself into the answer. So answer, and I am doing it to 0 because initially answer into 10. Okay, so initially what I have did, I have make that answer equal to 0, because why I am making it 0, because if it was the 10 or if it was any random number like 9, so if I run this code now, then it becomes 9 into 10, 90 plus 7. I'm adding here reminder. Okay, so it becomes 90 plus 7, so answer is 97, which was not expected from expected at that time. What we want, answer as 7 initially. Okay, so what I am going to do here, make answer as in 0 here. So what it did, it converts 0 into 10 as 0 plus reminder at 7. Now our answer changed to 7. Okay, now our answer changed to 7. Now in the next step, what I am going to do, I am changing that number. Now the work of 7 is completed. I want just 98. So do that. I am just changing my number. Number is equals to number divided by 10. So what it does, it gets that, it converts that 987 to 98. So what I am going to do, that 987, just I have to comment it, 987 is converted into 98. Okay, so 987 is converts into 98, and just that's it. Now I am tracing it again. Again what happens, this loop ends, then it goes check that 90 is not equal to 0, because num is converted into 9, num previously is 987, now it is converted into 98. So now what I am going to check, I am checking here, 98 is not equal to 0. So it again does that statement, 98% 10 is 8. It executes that line, which results a reminder as 8. Now previously our answer was 7. Okay, so it multiplies 7 with 10, which is 70, plus add this reminder as 78, and now it converts into 78. Okay, and our num is 98. So 98 is divided by, this was 98, and 98 by 10, it converts it into 9. Previously I am told you that if this number is integer, then it consists of only integer part of the division. That means 98 divided by 10 is 9.8, but it takes just 9 because it takes just integer part, because we have defined it as an integer. Okay, so this was 9. Now again it checks that 9 is not equal to 0. That's what it does, 9% 10. So 9% 10 is changes reminder to 9, reminder to 9. Now again, what was the answer? 78. So 78 is multiplied with 780, plus reminder is added as 9. So it converts itself into 789. Okay, now the answer is 789. Now in the next step, what is does, our number is 9 previously. So 9 divided by 10. This was 9, and 9 divided by 10 is 0.9, whose integer part is 0. So it returns a 0. So number is now converted into 0 and it checks number is equal to 0. That's why it breaks the loop and come back to next line, and here I am printing the number print f, which was in the answer %d comma answer. So this is our code. We will run it. What it is, it okay or there is some problem, we will see. So run. So it asks me to enter the number, so I am entering 987, and when I am entered, click enter, then it reverses it to 789. Okay, again I am running it to show you if I am writing any number with any size, then it also reverse it. Okay, so, oh, there was problem. So what was that problem? This number, the length of this number is greater than the limit of the integer. Each integer has some limit. Okay, so this integer is lies between some 2 to the power some to 2 to the power some. I will tell it in the later lecture, but I have to decrease the size of that input. So I am just taking 4 5 6 7 8 6 5 4. Okay, I think it was also greater, but we will see. No, it's in the range of the integer. If our input is exceeds with the range of the integer, then there should some problem. I will tell it in the later lecture. So what was the output? 4 5 6 8 7 6 5 4. Okay, so 4 5 6, these three digits first and last is 7, just it's 78 is converted to 87. So it's actually the reverse number. Again I am running and showing it and inputting in give input as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and it should give 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. So in that way we can code how to reverse a number entered by user. It's a very simple code, just we have to know the logic. So what was actual the logic is this 789 first divided into each, this 987 is divided with its remainder. Every time it gets reduced and it's given as a given output as a reminder, like 987 is divided into 7 8 and 9. So in that way 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 is divided into 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, and after that it will merged like multiplied with 10 to each number. So this is our very simple code. We will meet again in next lecture. Please watch in the description what was the next problem statement. Okay, again that's it for today, but we will next meet with next problem statement. Okay, up till that, have a coffee with you and enjoy coding while coffee. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for today.